In this video, we will discuss about the application of conservation of mechanical energy. One application of conservation of mechanical energy is the oscillation of a bulb in a semicircular trajectory in the vertical plane. Let us solve example 6.7. A bulb of mass m is suspended by a light string of length L. You see, this is a bulb and mass of the bulb is suppose m and it is suspended by means of a light string. The length of the string is equal to L. It is imparted a horizontal velocity v0 at the lowest point A such that it completes a semicircular trajectory in the vertical plane with the string becoming slack only on reaching the topmost point C. So here we have given a horizontal velocity v0 at the point A. We are giving a horizontal velocity v0 such that this bulb is coming to this highest position C, and at this highest position the string becomes slack. So here we have to find out, obtain an expression for v0, that is you have to find out the expression for v0, that is the horizontal velocity and the speed at the point B and C. We have to also find out the expression for the speed at the point B and the speed at the point C. And we have to calculate the ratio of kinetic energy Kb divided by Kc. What will be the kinetic energy at this point B and what will be the kinetic energy at this point C, and we have to find out the ratio. And what is the nature of the trajectory of the bulb after it reaches the point C? At this point, what will be the nature of trajectory of this bulb? Let us first calculate the expression for the horizontal velocity v0. There are two external forces on the bulb. Number one is your gravity and number two is the tension. Since the displacement of the bulb is always normal to the string, that is the tension force on the string, work done by the tension is equal to 0. You see in this figure, this is the direction of the displacement and this is the direction of the tension, and the angle between the tension and displacement is equal to 90 degree. So work done will be equal to 0. At this point also you see the direction of displacement along the tangential direction, this direction, and this is the direction of the tension. So the angle between them is 90 degree. So work done by tension at every point in this circular path will be equal to 0. So the potential energy of the bulb is associated with gravitational force only, and applying conservation of mechanical energy, the total energy at A is equal to E. Suppose the total energy at A equal to E, that will be equal to half mv0 square. You see at this point A, lowest point, the total energy is kinetic because potential energy here is equal to 0. So total energy at A suppose equal to E, that is equal to half mv0 square. As we have discussed, v0 is the horizontal velocity at the lowest point A. Similarly, applying conservation of mechanical energy, the total energy at the highest point C will be equal to sum of the potential energy and kinetic energy. At the highest point C, the velocity is equal to Vc. So the kinetic energy at the highest point will be equal to half mvc square plus 2 mgl, because the length is equal to 2l or height equal to 2l. So the potential energy will be equal to mg into 2l. So the total energy will be equal to, mechanical energy will be equal to E, that is equal to half mvc square plus 2 mgl. So at the highest point here, the kinetic energy will be equal to half vc square. Here the total, the velocity here in this direction, it will be along this direction, and it is equal to vc. So the total kinetic energy will be equal to half m vc square, and the height from here to here, this will be equal to 2l. From here to here it is l, and from here to here it is l. So the total height will be equal to 2l, and the potential energy will be equal to mg into this length, that is 2l. And it is given that at the highest point the string slackens. So the tension at the highest point, suppose Tc, that will be equal to 0. So the weight mg at the highest point C provides the necessary centripetal force. So the weight mg will be equal to the centripetal force, that is m vc square divided by L. Suppose this is equation number 3. So here you can solve for half m bc square. Half m bc square will be equal to, if you multiply half here, then you have to multiply half this side also. So it will be equal to half into mgl. Suppose this is equation number 4. So if you put the value of half m bc square in equation 2, in equation 2 you have half m bc square. So you put the value of half m bc square, that is equal to half mgl here. Then the total energy will be equal to half m mgl plus 2 mgl, that will be equal to, if you add it, that will be equal to 5 by 2 mgl. So E will be equal to 5 by 2 mgl. In equation 1 we have found out E equal to half m v naught square, and in equation 5 we have found out E equal to 5 by 2 mgl. So from equation 1 and 5, half m v naught square is equal to 5 by 2 mgl. So v naught is equal to square root of 5 gl. So the velocity at the lowest point, v naught is the velocity at the lowest point, that is equal to square root of 5 gl. Now we will calculate the speed or velocity at the highest point C, and from equation 3 we have mg is equal to m vc square by L. So vc square will be equal to square root of Lg. So you have to remember these two formula, that is the velocity at the lowest point is equal to square root of 5 gl, and the square root and the velocity at the highest point is equal to square root of gl. You see, it is vc, not vc square. It is equal to vc because vc square will be equal to m cancels, vc square will be equal to gl. So vc will be equal to square root of gl. So you have to remember equation 6 and 7. Now let us calculate the speed at the point B. Applying conservation of mechanical energy, the total energy at B will be equal to half m vb square plus mgl, where vb is the velocity at the point B. You see from this figure, at this point B, suppose here the velocity is equal to vb, and the direction of the velocity is this side and it is tangential. So the kinetic energy here will be equal to half m vb square, and the potential energy is equal to mg into h. H means here the height is equal to L. So the potential energy will be equal to mgl. So total energy is equal to half m vb square plus mgl. And from conservation of mechanical energy, this is equal to E. And we have also find out at the lowest point the energy is equal to half m v naught square, and we know at every point the energy is same applying the conservation rule. So half m v naught square will be equal to half m vb square plus mgl, and we have calculated v naught equal to square root of 5 gl, the velocity at the lowest point. So v naught square will be equal to 5 gl. So if you substitute v naught square here and calculate, you will find out the velocity at the point B, vb will be equal to square root of 3 gl. So we have to remember the three velocities at the lowest point, that is equal to square root of 5gl, and velocity at the highest point is equal to square root of gl, and velocity at the point B is equal to square root of 3gl. And what is the ratio of kinetic energies at the point B and C? The kinetic energy at B is equal to half m vb square, and the kinetic energy at C is equal to half m vc square. So half into m, and vb square is equal to 3gl, and vc square is equal to gl. So if you calculate it, it will be equal to 3:1. So the ratio of the kinetic energies at B and C is equal to 3:1. That is, the kinetic energy at B is equal to 3 times the kinetic energy at C. And the next question is, what is the nature of trajectory of the bob at the point C? And here, what will be the nature of the trajectory of the bob? The velocity of the bob is horizontal. At the point C, the velocity of the bulb is horizontal, and it is to the left side. If the connecting string is caught at this instant, the bob will execute a projectile motion. If the string will caught at the point C, then it will execute projectile motion. If there is no caught at C, then the bob will continue its circular path and complete the revolution. So as you see in this figure, if there is caught here, the ball will follow a projectile motion like this. This will be, the trajectory will be projectile. And if there will be no caught, then the bob will move in the circular path.